heard all of this. Where are they? Are they dead too? Etc. Just saw Mr. Antris downtown, etc. He said that now that the war's over, we'll have to settle down and be perfect. They may be hiding out in the back somewhere. Mrs. Antris!
It's getting light. There's still something burning over there. Newark or Jersey City? Yes, I swear I heard something moving about up here. But I can't see anybody. I say I can't see anybody.
Mama, be careful.
Gladys, you stay out of sight.
Well, let me stay here just a minute. I want the baby to get some of this fresh air.
All right, but keep your eyes open. I'll have a nice hot cup of soup before you can say Jack Robinson. Gladys Antrobus, do you know what I think I see? I see old Mr. Hawkins sweeping a sidewalk. Sweeping it with a broom. Why, he must have gone crazy. Like the others.
Mama, come back. Come back.
I see some other people moving about, too. I see some women walking right out in the middle of the street.
Mrs. Antobus!
What's that?
Gladys! Mrs. Antobus!
Gladys, that's Sabina's voice, for as sure as I live. Sabina? Sabina, are you alive?
Of course I'm alive. How have you girls been? Oh, don't try and kiss me. I won't kiss another human being for as long as I live. Oh, there's nothing to get emotional about. Pull yourselves together. Take a deep breath. The war's over.
The war's over? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I can't believe you.
Mama.
Oh. What is that?
That's Gladys's baby. Gladys, Sabina says the war's over. Oh, Sabina.
Well, can it see and can it cry and everything? He notices everything very well. Well, where on earth did you get it? Oh, I won't ask, Lord. I've lived all these 7 years around camp and I've forgotten how to behave. Now we have to think about the men coming home. Mrs. Andrews, go and wash your face. I'm ashamed of you. And Gladys, you look terrible. Have you any decent clothes?
Yes. I've been saving something for this very day. But Sabina, who won the war?
Don't stop now. Just wash your face. What is that silly little noise?
Why, it sounds like what used to be the noon whistle at the shoe polish factory.
Seems to me like peacetime's coming along quite nicely.
Sabina, how soon after peacetime begins does the milkman start coming to the door?
As soon as he catches a cow, give him time to catch a cow, my dear. Peacetime's coming along quite nicely. Well, Mrs. Antrobus, guess what I saw Mr. Antrobus doing this morning at dawn? He was tacking up a piece of paper on the door of Town Hall. It was a recipe for grass soup. A grass soup that doesn't give the diarrhea. He's still thinking up new things. He told me to give you his love. He's got all sorts of ideas for peacetime. No more lazy and idiocy, he says. And, where are his books? Well, pass them up. The first thing he wants to see are his books. He said if you burnt those books, or if the rats have gone to him, it isn't worthwhile starting all over again. Oh, everyone's going to be beautiful and diligent and very intelligent, he says. You're going to study philosophy and geography and algebra, and so are Gladys and I. To hear him talk, Mrs. Antrobus, seems to me like he expects you to be a college professor, a saint, and a dance hall hostess, if you know what I mean. Yes, he's here before we know it. In a week or two, we'll be asking the Perkinsons in for a quiet evening of bridge. We'll trot down to the movies and see how girls with wax faces live. And all that will begin again. God forgive me, Mrs. Antrobus, but I enjoyed the war. Everyone's at their best during wartime. I'm sorry it's over. Oh, Mrs. Antrobus, I forgot. Can you hear me? Mr. Antrobus sent you another message. He said if Henry ever set foot in this house again, he'll kill him on sight. You haven't heard about Henry? Well, Henry rose from corporal to captain to major to general. I don't know how to say this, but the enemy is Henry. Henry is the enemy. Everybody knows that.
He'll kill me, Willie.
Who are you? I'm not afraid of you. The war's over.
I spent 7 years trying to find him. I'll kill him so fast.
Gracious sakes, it's Henry. I'm not afraid of you. The war's over, and you're not any more important than any other unemployed Henry Antrobus.
First thing to do is burn up these old books. It's the ideas he gets out of these books. Makes the whole world so you can't live in it.
Don't touch those books. He's looking forward to them especial. You're so tired you can't stand up, Henry. You go and hide yourself, and we'll think about what to do with you.
Did they ever care about me?
There's that old line again. All you people think you're not loved. Nobody loves you. Will you start being lovable, and we'll love you, Henry?
I don't want anybody to love me.
I can hear it behind every word you say.
I want everybody to hate me.
Yes, you've decided that's second best, but it's still the same thing. Mrs. Antrobus! Henry's over here. He's so tired he can't stand up.
Henry! Henry! Henry!
Have you anything to eat?
Yes, I have, Henry. I've been saving it for this very day. 2 good baked potatoes. One of them's for your father. Henry, give that other potato back this minute.
He's so dog-tired, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Now, you rest there and eat that potato good and slow and make sure to get all the nourishment out of it.
You all might as well know. Right now, I haven't come back here to live.
I'll put this coat over you. Now, eat that potato. Your room's hardly damaged at all. Your trophies are a bit tarnished, but Sabina and I will polish them in the morning.
Didn't you hear me? I don't belong here. I have no home.
How can you say that? You certainly do belong right here. Where else would you want to go? Your forehead's feverish, Henry. Seems to me. Now, give me that gun, Henry. You won't be needing that anymore.
Look, he's fallen asleep with his potato half chewed.
The terror of the world.
Sabina, you mind your own business and start putting the room to rights.
That's all we do. Always beginning again, over and over again. How do we know it'll be any more important than before?
Sabina, stop arguing and go on with your work.
I'll go out of habit, but not because I believe in it.
Now, Sabina, I've let you talk long enough. Do I have to tell you what everybody knows? What everybody who keeps a home going knows? Do I have to tell you what nobody should have to say? Because they can see it in each other's eyes. Now listen to me. Listen to me! I could live for 70 years in a cellar and make soup out of grass and bark and never have to worry that the world has work to do and will do it. Do you understand me?
Yes, Mrs. Antrobus.
Do you see this house? 216 Cedar Street, do you see it?
Yes, Mrs. Antrobus.
Just to have known this house is to have known what the world can do someday. Can do someday if we keep our wits about us. Too many people have suffered and died to make my children rich. For us to start reneging now. So we'll go on putting the house to rights. So Sabina, go and see what you can do in the kitchen.
The kitchen. How is it that, however far away I go, I always find myself back in the kitchen?